How did Meek Mill become financially free? We're going to talk about that in this video. Starting with some background, Meek Mill, born Robert Williams, is a Philadelphia-based music artist gone on to the investing world. He has been working towards his dreams since 2003 and has continued to overcome situations like consistent issues with labels. Meek Mill has released major music that is still felt with people today. He has used music to become more than music, and we are here to talk about that too. Going into music, Meek Mill has an extensive catalog of mixtapes and albums which brought him to where he is today. Within music, he makes money in different lanes. Meek Mill has some high album sales with his projects and has not always received a large portion of his royalties. I will talk about that in a moment. Meek Mill averages about $4 million per year from performances. That is a major income for him with the royalty deals that he is a part of. Getting his brand out there did open many opportunities for him. With music comes his YouTube channel, which is estimated to bring in another $4 million per year. When talking about Meek Mill, he could have made a lot more money through album sales, but has put himself in some bad label situations. I could make a video in my series Worst Deals in Music Industry History and talk about Meek Mill. In 2008, he signed to T.I.'s record label, Grand Hustle Records. Meek Mill wouldn't spend much time there and would eventually leave and go on to signing with Rick Ross's label, Maybach Music, in 2011. Signing this deal would bring him a lot of success in the industry, but would come at a cost in royalties. This will lead to an issue that is still going on today. As of right now, he was brought on by Maybach Music's parent label, Atlantic Records. However, things can still look up for him as Meek Mill and his record label, Dream Chasers, are in a management deal with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Meek Mill has been under management of Roc Nation since 2012, but more recently they have been trying to help Meek Mill renegotiate his deal. This wouldn't be the first time Jay-Z has done that, as he has done it for Megan Thee Stallion and Lil Uzi. Meek Mill's catalog has made millions, so if he can renegotiate and get a better piece, that will be huge for him. As of February 2022, he is still stuck making labels hundreds of millions of dollars while he only gets a fraction of that. He is still making 10+ million a year from music, but he can make a lot more. However, that can clear up for him soon and fully capitalize on his music. Still, he has made millions outside of music, which I am excited to talk about. Talking about investing, Meek Mill joined up with the investing firm Ames Watson to purchase the Lids retail chain Corporation. This deal in 2019 would be a $100 million deal that would change the complete ownership of Lids. Meek Mill is a percentage of this deal, which has a potential upside for him. The company has been around and built up a brand for itself. Under new ownership, new changes can be made to help expand Lids to an even bigger space. In February 2022, Meek Mill teamed up with Jay-Z, LIL BABY, and other investors to purchase the lifestyle brand Mitchell & Ness. Mitchell & Ness is a well-established sports clothing brand that has partnerships with almost all professional sports leagues. This company is very well established, with making up to $500 million in net income per year. Being invested in a strong company like this can bring a consistent and growing return to Meek Mill. Meek Mill grew his personal brand to allow him to partner with other companies. He has partnered with companies like Amazon, Puma, Tidal, Foot Locker, and many more. He brings in an estimated $5 million per year from partnerships, which is just another source of income for him. Meek Mill has also talked about investing in other securities. He has talked about being long-term in different stocks and bonds, which I am happy to hear because I know he mentioned putting in over $50,000 in Dogecoin. Being able to spread out his money is great to continue to build up his wealth. Sometimes it's good and profitable to take riskier moves, but in the Meek Mill crypto case, it definitely is not. Still, he has the foundation of his long-term investments to hold him up. In summary, Meek Mill has overcome struggles and capitalized on them to push him further. Even though he doesn't earn a larger percentage of his royalties, he still makes millions from his music. Eventually, he will overcome that too. His time in music and the connections he met allowed him to venture off into the business world. He is invested in established companies that can produce a return for for him. I am most excited to see how his co-ownership in Lids impacts the company. What can you take away from Meek Mill? The takeaway is not to be focused on the next big thing. By this, I mean people tend to look for new sounds or new investments. Growing successful in an already well-established industry can produce higher and more consistent returns. Think about Meek Mill's investment with Mitchell and Ness. That company is already bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars and is very well established. That will produce him a consistent return as they continue to grow. You need to differentiate yourself from your competition in the established industry. Even as an artist, you can look at your SWOT analysis. This leads me to the question, what is next for Meek Mill? I believe Meek Mill will continue to release high quality music. I do think he will eventually own his music as he continues to fight for it. Once that happens, even if it's just more percentage, that will open up more opportunities for him. I wonder what established companies he will be a part of next, and specifically how his Lids investment will grow. I do think we can see him investing in more startups, especially if he is under management with Jay-Z. I am excited to see Meek Mill talk more about his investments in the future. Meek Mill will continue to overcome, be successful, and be financially free. And that is how Meek Mill became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.